In this video, I'll be talking about moss stitch. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. So moss stitch in the US terminology is a 4-row repeat, similar to American seed stitch, but it's 2 rows high. In Britain or the UK, moss stitch, what the US knows as moss stitch, is called double moss stitch, because in the UK, what Americans know as seed stitch is called moss stitch. Hopefully that's not too confusing, but the double moss stitch makes sense as terminology for the UK because they call what we know as seed stitch moss stitch, and if you double the rows of seed stitch, you get what we Americans call moss stitch. Let me show you what it looks like. Here's a swatch of moss stitch, and it is very much like seed stitch, but 2 rows high. Each, what would be 1 row of seed stitch, we work 2 rows of that. So it is still a 2-stitch multiple. If you want to balance the stitch pattern, you'll need a multiple of 2 stitches plus 1 stitch to balance. And it is 4-row repeat for this moss stitch. So I'll show you how this works. The right side rows, you switch what is present on the needle. So I have a knit stitch here. I'll work a purl, and I'm going to work a purl and then repeat knit 1, purl 1. Across the row. Now, because this is a relative of seed stitch, and it is a type of a broken rib stitch pattern, you can tend to get holes between the knits and the purls because we're transitioning from a knit stitch to a purl stitch with every other stitch. So make sure you are pulling the yarn fully forward before making each purl, and do any other tension tricks to minimize those holes. I have a video talking about tension problems in ribbing and seed stitch, so I'll link that above. Then every wrong side row, you knit the knits and purl the purls. So we have a purl to start here. So we will begin with a purl stitch and then alternate our knit 1 and purl 1. It's cable getting in my way. Like so. And then we will alternate on the next right side row. That was row 2, and now row 3, I will work the opposite stitch from what is presenting on the needle. So I'll start with a knit stitch and then work a purl 1, knit 1 across. And then the next wrong side row, I will knit the knits and purl the purls. And that is really all there is to moss stitch. This stitch pattern, because it is alternating knits and purls, similarly to seed stitch, it will have a tighter gauge, a slightly tighter gauge than plain stockinette stitch. It will have a slightly tighter row gauge as well. So that's moss stitch, American moss stitch, also known as Irish moss stitch, and the UK terminology is double moss stitch. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.